Hey there everyone, it's BT and Kiwi back again with another Horizon Forbidden West stream. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I still haven't finished it. Just been busy with some stuff, so we're just going to carry on from where we last left off, and yeah, we'll see how far we get. So, got these missions to do, and then that's it. I'm pretty sure one of these I get the last legendary I need. And then, yeah, once I finish this game, I'll get the platinum for it, which I'll get when I do the last mission, and then, I guess I'll do a new game plus, but I won't start that until I have, I won't do that until I have, like, farmed the parts I need for the new legendaries and stuff. So I'm flying this way, so that's those mountains I can see.
Machines. Better be careful. A wrecked coin ship. Must be the one Harriam and Christia were on. Should be able to look for that gyro compass with my focus. That'll make things easier. Just gotta look for the coin's gyro compass on that rack. That's it. This thing took a beating. Not sure it still works. Better take it to Harriam and Christia. Maybe they can fix it.
That's a bit funny that it was actually attached, or that the Snapmore had it. Wasn't expecting that.
I don't see a raft down there. Fugitives must be somewhere else. I'm not gonna find anything out here. They said the raft sailed west from Tide's Reach. Wreckage in a raft. Maybe those fugitives didn't make it too far after all. I'll only find out if I go down. There's someone down in the rocky outcrop.
Stay away!
You're one of the raiders who attacked Tide's Reach? Where are the others?
Holed up on top of a tower across the sea to the west. Where I left them. I thought that they were true Tanakh, but they're murderers, not soldiers.
The Tanakh that Tide's Reach think you should all face justice.
Then they should come and get me themselves. If you want justice, then find the others. Leave me here to face the sea. My last battle.
I'm not gonna find anything out here. The sentry said the raft sailed west from Tide's Reach. So those fugitives are in a tower to the west. If they're close to landfall, they could be a threat to the Queen. I better take care of them. Those fugitives must be on top of one of those buildings. There. Someone's lit a fire. It must be the
That's what I
raiders
saw,
that
the
attacked
smoke.
Tide's Reach.
Up there! There's someone flying!
Okay, that's the raiders.
Who is
They are a
that?
threat. Better find a place to land and fight.
This tower is ours! She dies or we die. We make our stand here. doing here? Bring that Outlander down! You flew to the wrong place! Let's pull her wing!
That's the last of them. Those raiders won't be attacking Tide's Reach again. Or anyone else. Is this all their supplies? Whatever they stole, they've used or lost most of it. I might as well take what's here.
Oh, so now it's gonna let me. It wouldn't let me take that because I have it already. Yeah.
Getting down now.
I don't know why it's still sparking. Did it lose a part? The shields are wobbly. I might need to grab a new Sunwing. Unless I like the look of the sparking and the...
By the ancestors. You're back. Is that?
I'm sorry.
It's broken. Our last hope.
No. There has to be a way to fix it.
How?
We just need to replace the batteries and the sensor unit.
Right, because they're just lying around a jungle for us to find. Wait.
The ancient fleet.
It might have what we need.
What ancient fleet?
When we abandoned our ship, we were washed ashore on a beach southwest of here.
There were ships built by the ancestors there.
Overseer Bohai will never let us go there. He won't risk losing any more navigators. He needs us to guide the fleet home.
No one's going home without a working gyro compass.
I can get them for you.
You'll need to look for a sensor unit. They're usually on a ship's antenna.
And batteries. 3 of them. They're small, so they might be hard to find.
I've got something for that.
We put our faith in you once again, Ancestor.
Oh, come on.
can provide you with powerful weapons if you so wish, Ancestor.
I'll probably hear the sound of a slaughter spine soon.
Ariam and Christia said I'd find ancient ships in this area.
No,
I should take a look.
I think it's an Apex too. Yes, it is. I might... There's the sound I was looking for.
Maybe I can find ancient ships further out at sea.
That's annoying.
But as long as I can still stand. Except that I should.
Pressed the wrong bloody button before.
Looks like there's a shipwreck on the beach. There, a sunken ship. Maybe it has what Harriam and Christie need to fix the gyro compass. The ship's antenna. Let's hope the sensor unit is still intact. No sensor unit. But there is an old recording.
This is the USS Anchorage. Hailing. Anyone who's left. The Medina, the Omaha, and the New Orleans are down. And the swarm just cracked the Harris open like an egg. Incoming! Hold on! The lead Horus is heavily damaged. If we can concentrate fire, maybe we can still take it down. I think we've got a ping on the Hamilton! Lost it! Sensors down! We're sailing blind!
It sounds like there's something that was taken off. They were trying to reach other ships. Guess I should find the batteries now. My focus should pick them up. If I could hurry it. I should use my focus to spot the parts hailing the testing room. Yeah. Looks like some sort of power source. Must be a battery. Another battery. Just need one more of these.
I wish there was a way you could fight underwater. Should be it. Focus picked up coordinates from that transmission I found. If there's more shipwrecks there, one might have an intact sensor. Maybe that sunlight road is still around. Be a faster way to get to those coordinates I found. And straight to another area where a slaughter spine is.
That ship has an antenna with a dreadwing perched on it. Great. Gonna have to deal with it before I can look for the sensor to find it. I should be able to check out that antenna now.
That was weird, it was stuck. I don't know how parts got flung everywhere from that. Okay, now what? Oh, this was a destroyed ship.
Tech sensor unit. This should be all that Harry and Christia need. Looks like there's one more transmission in here.
This is the Hamilton. Anchorage, your transmission has been received. Targeting the lead Horus.
Just lost a starboard missile battery. Can't fire. We're empty.
Damn it.
Captain, there's nothing left to fire. Your orders.
Set a course for the Horus chassis. Ramming speed.
It's never a happy ending, is it?
Where is the dead Horus around here then that it would have rammed? I'm guessing the Horus got away. Oh no, there it is there. So that was the lead Horus, and it didn't end up doing too much. Is that one of the tentacles? I thought I'd caught that.
Your shoulder doing all right?
Let me know if you change your mind.
I found what you need.
Thank you. I'll get working on the gyro compass immediately. I'm coming home, Leandra.
You've done us a great kindness, Aloy. Christia is not the only one with people waiting back home. She'll be able to fix that gyro compass in no time. We'll never be able to thank you enough. But this should be a start.
If you need anything, tell Bohai to contact Alva. I'm sure she can help.
May the ancestors steer us true.
I can't believe we're actually
Sky Killer. Legendary Spike Thrower.
We need to put this thing together.
Don't know what to say. Of course.
The legacy teaches us nature's strength.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There it is, the Sky Killer. So it looks like it's got explosive spikes and advanced explosive spikes. I really don't like when they do that. It's such a waste of an ammo slot. At least put drill spikes on it. Have the advanced explosives and then the drill spikes. And then you've got the fire ones. It just seems silly to have two of the same type. Like, yeah, the advanced ones are expensive to craft, but they're powerful. Oh, pardon me. So that mitigates that. Hello, what do you have for me?
I see you, champion. Sit.
Considering I've done everything.
There's someone in Arrowhand who's been looking for you, champion. Goes by the name of Moralo. Sounded like he had something important to discuss.
I'll try to stop by Arrowhand when I can.
Oh, looks like I'm going there first then.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade. Good day. What was striking?
Conqueror of Regala.
You said something about rewarding me? You don't have to. Regala had to be stopped.
That battle was almost the end of me and my partner Sosek. During the fighting, I was surrounded by rebels just as I saw a machine about to strike him down. Then your bomb fell from the sky and he was saved. We all were. I can't properly repay you for what you did, but I can offer you something.
You really don't need to.
Honor is payment enough for any warrior, I know, but Greenshine will buy more blades. I discovered a cache of it inside a cave on a mountain to the southwest of here, right at the edge of the desert. It's guarded by machines, but if you can fly in and bomb them as you did in the battle, you can claim the Greenshine for yourself.
I might give it a try. Do you want me to bring some back to you?
No. It's for you, all of it. The least I can give you for saving Sosek's life. I only wish I could be there to see you swoop from the sky and claim it.
A cache of Greenshine could come in handy. Sounds like I'll have to fly up there. A bomb from a Horus would make dealing with those machines a...
Aloy of the Nora, you honor us with your presence. She who has found the wings of the Ten.
No need for ceremony, Chaplain.
Very well. May I ask what brings you here?
Just checking up on Arrowhand.
The people here like having one of their own as commander. And Draka's been true to his word. Water rations have flowed steadily in. I'll keep watch here until he appoints a new leader.
Looks like it's in good hands then. I should get going.
May the Ten guide your way.
You were there?
Rising in.
Don't know why I didn't just bloody fast travel from like here in the first place.
There's the Horus. Time to pick up a bomb.
I think here is where I fought a Stormbird from the crashed hot air balloon.
Machines. Must be the spot Moralo told me about. This bomb should come in handy. Time to drop that bomb. It's easier. Finish off those machines and pick up that green shine. Do its thing. Machines, time to find that green shine. Lucky find.
There's a metal flower up there, so I wonder if there's going to be a Dreadwing hiding around. There's the cache. I just need to get past those vines. Why does this feel too easy? I thought this was too easy. This is gonna be tough. That's all the machines I have to deal with. I was wondering if there would be a Dreadwing popping up because of the metal flower, because they're the ones that drop off the metal flowers.
I should pick up that green shine.
Was that it?
It was nice of that Tanakh soldier to point me this way. I wasn't looking for thanks, but I'll take it.
I was wondering if this would be something important, because I always noticed this on the map, this area, and I thought that's a bit odd. Alright. Since I'm here, I'll save it.
Safe travels, champion.
Last time I played this was the 12th of July. It's over a month ago.
If you walk by, you'll miss
So I've been
out.
focusing on Call of Duty since then, just to complete the battle paths, which I have done now. Such a slog. I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore. It's just annoying now.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Zanok, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that is not a battle I am going to win.
Something looks different with the room.
Did you see Katala's metal? I never thought I'd see metal down to flesh in that way.
Yeah, he seems happy with it. Probably because he can crush me.
Aloy. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sun.
Sorry to disappoint. Have you talked to any of our...
Erend and I tried speaking to Silent, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and... But he never truly succumbed to... Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in.
Ready to head over to the...
Whatever comes?
Thoughts on our new
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal. Bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's... definitely... I have to go.
I'll make sure Aaron doesn't...
Thanks.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out... You know what? I saw we have visitors. Does this mean we're ready to take the...
Almost. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here? She seems angry. The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
Silence. He's the one who built the weapon.
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our... spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. You sure you're okay? I know things must be happening.
I've already braved oceans and madmen. Why not a few immortals with lethal trouble?
Guess the more the merrier. I suppose you saw that Tilda is here.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of... But now that she's here, I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths. Probably both.
I need to...
I'll be ready.
Aloy, you can...
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Silence and even Regala.
Yeah. Enemy of my...
Right. I guess Silence is keeping...
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry...
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. Doesn't look like any of our guests are...
Yet. So, Katala, I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the...
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can...
Looking forward to...
You,
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. I better get...
Oh, you know where...
Did you need something? Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Derval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Derval had failed.
So you promised her Regalla, and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army, and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regalla take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with Akarja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regalla craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shields.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
All right, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Before I forget, I watered those plants for you. I just know they meant a lot to you.
Is that my room?
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Why do you think Elizabeth...
I've wondered that for 1,000... She was brilliant. She cared so deeply for the world. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the Proving Lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
EMP?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
So, Eric... was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly and while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths, Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths.
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess, all selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the HoloNet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Okay. I'll let you...
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for... My past has always been more than once I've lost everything. I see Liz's dream fulfilled.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let...
And then Katalo.
The weapons of the old ones were powerful indeed.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange.
And then after I finish talking to Katalo, I'll end the stream.
No matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove.
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten. I would say that I am...
Thank you.
It is I who...
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in there. We'll need every trick you've ever...
I would have it known. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we will endure on... Though, I am curious how you... Without an army of our...
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready.
As you say. You have...
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question.
I wonder where Regala is.
Thank you, Katana.
Probably where Beta was.
Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten.
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machine and leapt into battle from the... For us. To imitate this, it is why the challengers leap into the arena. And now, like the deeds of the Ten themselves, so...
I won't lie.
I can only imagine.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that... I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would... I have to go.
Understood.
There's Gwen stuff in here now. Must be all of us.
There's Ulva.
You know, we've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with the dollar in my ass.
Who says I'm any good at it?
So my luck's going. I'll bet you're a pro.
Elizabeth and Tilda had a history. The more I learn about her life, the more complicated it seems. I guess she saw something good in Tilda. I don't know what exactly, but it seems like it was enough. For a while, at least.
Now where is Regala? There's an exit.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dorok, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tenakth.
How did Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tenakth.
It was an insult. No Outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hakaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the sun.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared?
The quivering priest bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down. A true Tenakth would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled. But Hakaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith. How did Sylens approach?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with the Oseram Asera and their sons of Prometheus.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted an Outlander?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed her. But she spoke with the same burning hatred for the... And she offered me the chance to run them down. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Hakaru and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win. Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaru, failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach. All I have left are the screams of those long dead. So show me where to bury it.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the Ten.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
Alright, spoken to her. Alright, I'm going to end the stream here. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Not that there was too much going on. Be sure to hit that follow button so you get notified when I go live next with whatever I go live next with. I'll also be explaining this to my YouTube channel, so if you're interested in checking that out, please follow the link underneath the live stream panel as well as the past stream description. I upload all my clips and stuff to there, so that's one of the good things about that, because I can't do that to Twitch. And yeah, if you're on my YouTube channel, if you do mosey on over there and like what you see, then why not help me out and subscribe? It means a hell of a lot to me and I very much appreciate it. If you're on my YouTube channel, want to find my Twitch, where I do my live stuff, follow the link in the description as well as
snow's gonna pile up.
As well as the channel banner. Drop a comment on stuff you guys would like to see me do next, or things you think could be better with, or just to pop in and say hey. And I hope you're all having a great day or a great night wherever in the world you are. Peace out everyone. Have a great one.